It had been 6 months since our battle with the Dark Signers, and in that time, New Domino City had received a bit of a facelift. The divide between city and satellite was no more, and even more importantly, so was the tension between the two people from each of those districts. For the first time in a long time, the future was finally beginning to look up. If only I had known the horror of what was to come. We'd saved the world once before, but now I wonder if our decks are strong enough to withstand this mysterious new threat.
Going fast makes me feel alive. My heart beats in hyperdrive. Do you think you can win? Only if I lose. Just let destiny choose. I can hear you breathing. I can see you coming. I can feel the wind that's blowing me around. Take a shot at me, running side by side. It's a blur as I go by. I can hear you breathing. I can see you coming. I can feel the wind that's blowing me around. See the sun arising, fire in the sky. Greatness thrusts itself into our lives.
I can't stand the pressure. It's too much to take. I'm going to crack! After all, it's not every day you meet your new boss. The boss of the whole city, the new director. I told you, no calls.
Actually, you said no calls except for emergencies, and we have one. A meteor has struck the city.
You called that an emergency? Wait, a meteor? Oh dear! Now that's what I call an emergency!
Excellent. It has arrived in one piece.
Yes, and already left quite the impression, I'd say.
What else would you expect? It's my card.
That it is. So I guess you'll be first?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Remember, there's a plan, and we must follow it.
Of course I remember. I came up with it. And it's perfect. I've arranged it so that no one can stand in our way.
Hey! Who are you three? What are you doing here? I order you to vacate these premises now!
And I order you to watch your tongue, worm.
My friend, all is fine. There's no cause for alarm.
No cause? Just who do you think you're talking to?
Now, is this really how you want to start things off? With your new directors?
New directors, you mean?
Yes. You see, the three of us will be sharing the job.
The three of you? Oh my word! I'm sorry, no one told me. I beg your forgiveness. What are you buffoons standing around for? These are the new directors. Salute them. That's better. And from now on, you're to do whatever they say. Understood?
Yes, sir!
This will be even easier than I imagined.
We got company. Time to see who headquarters sent us.
Mina Symington, Sector Chief of Special Investigations.
Officer Trudge, Vice Chief.
How's the victim?
Pretty banged up. Can't stay conscious for more than a few minutes or so.
Guess we'll have to wait for his testimony then.
And from the looks of that runner, it'll be some story. That's 5 of these accidents in a week.
These are no accidents, Trudge. The city is under attack.
She's purring like a kitten. A few more tweaks and we should be able to test this new engine at full throttle.
Forget a few more tweaks, you say. I say test it now!
Why not? With Jack Atlas in the driver's seat, what could possibly go wrong?
A lot. Jack, lay off the accelerator!
Accelerate more? Okay!
No, decelerate!
What was that? That didn't sound good. What just happened?
Hey, is everybody okay?
Yeah, we're alright.
The Duel Runner, on the other hand...
We pushed it too hard.
What do you mean we? That was all Jack.
I beg your pardon? You were the one who told me to go full throttle.
Please, since when does Jack Atlas, the so-called master of faster, the sultan of speed, do what someone else tells him to do? Clearly, I was just testing your judgment. A test you failed, I might add.
Aw, you...
Bring it on!
That's enough!
Uh-oh, our landlord.
Aw, she doesn't scare me.
Oh, is that so, Mr. Tough Guy? Well, does living on the streets with the rats scare ya? 'Cause I'm this close to tossing you bums out!
Wait, no, you don't understand. That explosion, it was just...
Just nothing! I'm sick and tired of all your excuses, so don't even bother with them!
Sorry, Zora. We've been working on the new engine again.
You say, dear, say no more. You go ahead and make all the noise you want. After all, you did save the world from those dark signers. I know you say it was all three of you, but you really just ought to quit being so modest.
Sure, whatever you say.
Sector security?
What are they doing here?
Oh dear, please accept my apology. I know my tenants can be a bit noisy, but they really mean no harm. Well, maybe 2 out of the 3 do, but you say...
Relax, that's not why we're here. No, I'm afraid there are even bigger issues at hand.
Oh my, it sounds serious.
Gentlemen, if you don't mind, let's talk inside.
Don't tell me you guys are still working on that new dual-engine prototype.
We sure are. And if we can ever get the thing to work right, it'll really take our game to the next level.
And that's what it's gonna take to win the Grand Prix. The toughest, roughest duel contest ever to hit New Domino City. It'll be here before we know it.
Right, and since it's 3 duelists to a team, creating one new engine design that we can all use is the best way to soup up all our runners at once and guarantee that victory and dueling immortality will be ours.
What more do you guys have to prove? You already saved the world. If you ask me, it's alright for you to rest on your laurels a bit.
No way! A true duelist never rests. He's always training and getting better. Isn't that right, you say?
That's right, Crow. But winning the Grand Prix isn't what I'm training for. True, we may have saved the world, but it was close. Too close for comfort. We nearly lost everything that we care for. Crow, I know you and Jack came out of it more sure of your duel skills than ever. But as for me, I've never been more uncertain.
Speaking of uncertainty...
Sector security has its fair share these days.
Let me guess, that's why you're here.
Have you heard the rumors? About the ghost?
The ghost?
Yeah, I think so. He's that guy who's supposed to appear at night, challenge you to a duel, and then force you into a crash, right?
Yeah. As you know, when New Domino City and Satellite were linked up, turbo duels were legalized. It didn't take long before all types of special courses were being built. But it wasn't until the Grand Prix was announced, and they came out with that new Speed World 2 card, that things really went into overdrive. Duelists from all over were battling on side streets and highways, day and night.
Of course they were. There's no better way to sharpen your skills for the Grand Prix than with a freewheeling turbo duel.
I agree. Because there are supposed to be safety measures in place to make sure that no one gets injured.
Wait, are you saying that Ghost's not a rumor? That he's real and he's found a way to bypass the safety measures?
That's correct, Mr. Atlas. You're quite astute.
Don't tell him that, Chief. It'll go to his head.
So what's this gotta do with us? I mean, it's clear what has to be done. Someone's gotta go out late at night, take him on in a turbo duel, and beat him.
Exactly right. So how about it?
So how about what?
Oh no! I know where you're going with this, Trudge, and you can just forget it! Don't get me wrong, I hate that people are getting hurt, but we've got the Grand Prix to prepare for, and we don't have any time to spare! You guys are security, you take care of it! Thanks for dropping in, great seeing you, bye! Now, let's get back to work, shall we?
All right.
You take rejection pretty well, Trudge.
How else should I take it? What Crow said was right. Just because they saved the city once shouldn't mean they have to step up every time there's a problem. They should be allowed to live their lives however they like. We're security, so we should catch this guy.
But how?
By doing exactly what Crow suggested. All right, men. You see any sign of the ghost and you radio to me. It's my turn to be the hero. After all, how hard could it be? Feels good to have a dual disc strapped on. In fact, I don't think I've had a turbo duel in the line of duty since the good old days with Yusei. And if he had the chops to save the city, then so do I. And tonight, I'm gonna prove it to everyone.
Unidentified duelist approaching.
What do you know? An unregistered duel runner. Jackpot, it must be the ghost. And he's forcing me into a turbo duel. Perfect. Let's do this! I activate the field spell! Speed World 2!
Duel mode engaged. Autopilot activated.
Hope you can keep up. My move! And I summon Samurai Sword Baron! But since I went first, I can't attack with him, so I'll end my turn there.
Then it's to me. And I summon Wise Core in defense mode. Also, I'll place 2 cards face down.
This is the duelist that everyone is so afraid of? He plays a monster with 0 attack points? Beating him and locking him up will be easier than I thought. I'm gonna put you in cuffs, Ghost! My turn! I summon GT Fighter! And now I'm going to tune him with my Samurai Sword Baron for a Synchro Summon! Say hello to Goyo Guardian! And say goodbye to your monster, because when Goyo Guardian takes down that Wise Core, he steals it to my side of the field! Do your thing, Goyo!
Not so fast! I activate Negate Attack!
So that's how you want to play it, huh, Ghost? Fine, you may have stopped his attack, but his attack points are still locked and loaded for next round! But before we get to that, take this! I activate the speed spell Count Up! It lets me gain 2 speed counters for every card I send to the graveyard! Next, I activate the effect of Speed World 2! Now, by removing 4 speed counters, I deal 800 points of damage for each speed spell in my hand. And since I currently hold 2 speed spells, you take 1,600 points of damage! Feel the heat! Hey, look on the bright side! Since you took damage from Speed World 2, you don't lose any of your speed counters! Your turn now!
And I'll make you pay with it! I activate the Trap Sparkbreaker! It destroys all the monsters on my field!
What? Why would you want to destroy your own monsters?
Because when Wise Core is destroyed due to a card effect, I'm allowed to summon Machine Emperor Weisel from my deck or hand!
Huh? No! Goyo Guardian! No, wait! What's happening?
Another night shift in the books. Holding down a job and being a full-time duelist sure takes it out of you. Huh? Trudge! I gotta tell the guys.
Crow, Mina!
Hey, fellas.
Where's Trudge?
The ER.
Will he make it?
The doctors aren't sure yet. Huh? Trudge!
Nurse, prep the OR. Stat.
What happened? Who did this?
The ghost. Watch out! Synchros are useless.
What do you mean?
There's no time to lose. Let's move.
So Trudge took on the ghost all alone?
I'm afraid so. He really took what you guys said to heart. That this was something security should fix. But I guess it was a bit more than he could handle.
Man! This is all my fault! I'm the one who turned him down! He's all banged up because of me.
Stop it, Crow. That's not true. And playing the blame game isn't gonna solve a thing. It certainly isn't gonna stop the ghost.
Then what? Should we all just sit around here and pout?
Actually, I have a better idea. We go find the ghost, and we take him down.
Right. No one hurts one of our pals and gets away with it.
Alright, let's go! Yeah!
Lovely night for a duel.
I'll say, and for some major payback. This is gonna be fun! Looks like the sun is starting to come up.
We've been riding around all night long and there hasn't been one sign of a ghost.
Unidentified duelist approaching from the rear.
The ghost! It's just gotta be!
Alright!
Get him!
Setting Speed World 2!
Duel mode engaged. Autopilot activated. A turbo duel is about to commence. All non-dueling vehicles must vacate the combat lane immediately.
It's go time!
Formulating crosstown duel course and awaiting Central Grid Authority's official authorization. Authorization granted. Combat lane transfiguration underway. Combat lane transfiguration underway.
Let's rev it up!
Me first, and I think I'll summon Wisecore from my hand.
Wisecore is a level 1 dark attribute machine type monster with 0 attack points and 0 defense points.
Then I'll place one card face down to end my turn.
A monster with 0 attack points? My turn now! You may not care for attack points, but I tend to like them. Come on out, Max Warrior! Now Max Warrior attack Wisecore! Oh, and by the way, when Max Warrior attacks, he gains 400 points to help with his assault. Now let him have it!
No, he'll keep it, because I activate the trap Labyrinth of Klein! This makes all battle damage for the turn become 0, and keeps any monsters from getting destroyed! But there's more! The monster that waged the attack now has his original attack points swapped with his original defense points!
He's protecting that Wisecore, but the question is why? Oh well, if I destroy it, it won't matter, which is why I'm gonna special summon Turbo Booster! You see, since I successfully summoned a monster this turn, I'm now allowed to special summon Turbo Booster from my hand. He won't hang around for long, but long enough for me to take down your Wisecore! That's right, since he mixed it up with Max Warrior, he's fair game to take down!
Why, thank you! Fool, don't you know? When Wisecore is destroyed due to an effect, all monsters on my field are destroyed! But I then get to summon Machine Emperor Weissel Infinity! Weissel Top! Weissel Attack! Weissel Guard! Ed Weissel carrier from my deck or my hand.
Impossible! 5 monsters summoned at once?
That depends on how you look at it. I activate the special ability of Machine Emperor Weissel Infinity! From 5 comes 1, and now you're done!
Uh-oh. So much for payback.